You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for our Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, punch the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for supporting Black and White Nation. Let's do this. Attorney for the victims of DeShaun Watson is going after everybody now. Don't blame him after some of the things that have come out of that New York Times article. Again, you guys know we've been covering this since the very beginning. Why? Because the mainstream media, in my opinion, has been largely protecting DeShaun Watson. However, stunningly, the New York Times did their own investigation on this. Real Sports, HBO, got involved with this because it seems that not everybody believes DeShaun Watson is innocent. Right now, a lot of Browns fans not happy with the franchise because they've turned what looked like a pretty good situation, a finally stable situation in Cleveland, into a mess. Former Packers executive, now I believe he works for the New York Post, Andrew Brandt, come out and said he doesn't see how Watson can possibly take a snap in the NFL this season. With these cases still hanging out there, the NFL can't let him on the field. And you can bet the NFL is about to investigate not only more on DeShaun Watson, but now the Houston Texans are involved. And the NFL will be looking into them, I'm sure, because it looks like the NFL might have been lied to by the Texans. Let's look at this because Tony Busby is now suing the Houston Texans as well. Tony Busby, the lawyer representing all 24 women who has filed civil lawsuits against DeShaun Watson, said his law firm will, quote, soon be joining the Houston Texans organization and others as defendants in the lawsuits against the quarterback. On Tuesday, the New York Times reported that the non-disclosure agreement Watson gave to some of the plaintiffs to sign came from Texans Director of Security Brent Nakara. The Times also reported that the Texans provided a hotel room at the Houstonian, we reported that, where several of the massages took place. Quote, what has become clear is that the Houston Texans organization and their contracting, quote, massage therapy company facilitated DeShaun Watson's conduct, Busby said in a statement. In many of these cases, the Texans provided the opportunity for this conduct to occur. We believe the Texans organization was well aware of Watson's issues. Absolutely, I think so too. But failed to act. They knew or certainly should have known. Quote, we intend to make sure all involved in Watson's conduct are held accountable, in addition to including Watson himself. The Texans did not respond specifically to the allegations in the New York Times story, but they have said in several statements that the organization was not aware of Watson's actions until March 2021 when the first lawsuit was filed against the quarterback. There were 23 lawsuits filed against Watson from March 16th through April 14th, 2021. One was dropped after a judge ruled each petition had to be amended to include the plaintiff's name. Last week, 2 more lawsuits were filed against Watson, bringing the total to 24 active civil lawsuits. Let us not forget the 24th lawsuit completely blindsided everybody. The Browns, Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin, didn't know it was coming. And it should be noted the Browns gave him that fully guaranteed contract before that 24th lawsuit was known. They didn't know it was coming, is the understanding I've heard. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the big rumor out there. Though 2 grand juries in Texas declined to pursue criminal charges against Watson earlier this year, the NFL is investigating whether he violated the code of conduct, and the league interviewed the quarterback in person last month as part of its investigation. At the league spring meeting, Commissioner Roger Goodell said he thought the NFL was nearing the end of its investigation, but couldn't give a timeline for when a ruling might be made. Houston traded Watson to the Cleveland Browns in March after the first grand jury announced it would not indict Watson on criminal charges. Watson has denied all wrongdoing. What I can't continue to do is tell the truth, he said on March 25th, his first and only media interview since joining the Browns, and that I have never assaulted, disrespected, or harassed any woman in my life. And let us not forget what came out in this story that I did yesterday, that the police in Harris County, down in Houston, the investigating officer, the police came away believing he committed more than 10 sexual crimes. The police believed that. And the DA chose to not indict him. But that is what the police found in their investigation. And that was their belief, that in the police's opinion, crimes were committed. Keep that in your mind, okay? That's huge. It's a bombshell, okay? Not to mention 66 women. And people are still coming in the comment section and defending DeShaun Watson. I just can't imagine. Again, Ben Roethlisberger times 66. Think about that. And actually, the New York Times said it was more than 100. But they actually literally nailed down 66 of them. Think about that a moment. I don't know how you can justify that under any circumstances for any NFL player, much less a face of a franchise. And that was Andrew Brandt's point, was how do you put him out there as the face of a franchise with the biggest guaranteed contract in NFL history? The NFL looks terrible right now. They look horrible. And you got a situation, Trevor Bauer, right, wrong, or indifferent, got 2 years. This is still ongoing. People in the league office already do not want him to see the field this year. This is a real mess for the Browns. And now the Houston Texans are all up in this again. The Houston Texans organization is in the middle of this. They're now getting sued. It's going to be a public nightmare. That DeShaun Watson has turned the NFL into a joke. This is a full-blown massive scandal. This is a scandal. Okay? And it's going to be very interesting now. This story came from ESPN. Is ESPN now going to cover this in the way they covered Michael Vick, in the way they covered Ben Roethlisberger? They were on site for Ben Roethlisberger for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was a massive story. I remember it took over every talk show on ESPN, everything. Where is the outrage over this? Watson is being protected by the media. I think we all know why in today's climate. That the mainstream media doesn't want to be labeled an ist or ism. Even though one could contend they look awfully sexist right now. I mean, these women. What do you want to do here? What do you want to do? It'd be one thing if it was one or two, and you could go, well, maybe they are in for some kind of a money grab or something like that. But 24, 66, more than 100. What more do you need? What more do you need? Something vilely sinister was going on with this quarterback. And now the Houston Texans are all up in it. I feel terrible for Lovie Smith because he's going to have to answer questions. I got a video coming on the other sports channel. Kevin Stefanski is now in a position where he's having to answer questions about this. And this looks terrible. They sent Baker Mayfield home from minicamp. Good luck with Jacoby Brissett. Wow. Massive scandal for the Texans, Watson, Cleveland Browns. And every day now, it is new information on this scandal. Wow. An embarrassment And there's some people talking about and bringing up the NFL behind closed doors, being mad about this in such a way like they were mad about Ray Rice. Think about that a moment. Ray Rice. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.